are streaming live, so we are happy if you are connected even like that. The first thing is the agenda that I have announced on mail was to brief our initiatives and announcements that we have planned for the last 1 month and for the next 1 month. And later you have an interactive session where you people can come up with the queries or your problems that needs to be addressed from your end. And we are here to question. So the first initiative that I have promised and I have put my word is 10% discount on student ID card as well as faculty ID card and staff ID card when you show up in your restaurant, when you go out for dining. Okay, so in that aspect, we have 10% off in food gas, 10% off in Heaven and 7.5% off in walks, Skylons and fine dining. So whenever you go, just carry your ID card and you'll avail your offer at flat 10% or 7%, 7.5 according to the restaurant. Okay. So recently, I've also got some complaints regarding the corridor lights. Regarding that, lights are turned on all over the night, and that is making an issue because light is interrupting your sleep by falling into your room. Okay. So today we are working out on that aspect. Dr. Shabarmalai, the electrical department faculty, is coming in to work out on a proper solution optimally to get that. Actually, I proposed it at my level, but I'm happy that faculty are also walking in to help us out in that. The third thing is alumni ID card. Tonight, I'll be rolling out a mail with a form name. And all the students who are convocating, I hope there are no one here, but online, if there's someone, all the students who are convocating, rather you be an MTech guy, BTech guy, MSc guy, or PhD guy, please fill out your details. There consists the basic details that we have on a student ID card, the same name, roll number, your current address. Okay, if you want to have some updated address rather than that you have on your previous student ID card, and a passport size photo. Please stick to the proper dimension of the photo because that will be a photo that you will carry out for your whole life. Okay. And what are the perks of this ID card? So once you go out of this college, 10 years down the lane, you can come back to our brochure, better code. So 10 years down the lane, our college will definitely expand in a progressive way. So you can avail all the services from college institute as well as you can be a renowned alumni who can get connected and stay connected with the institute as well. So we can expand that veterans are passing out of this college in a very good way. So that is how alumni ID card has been proposed and it is uploaded. And tonight I'll be rolling out a form for that. Please fill out the details before the deadline for your alumni card on the day of college. The fourth thing is washing machine maintenance. Okay. So what I regularly get to know from hostel check as well. So before that, I have to firstly thank Raymond. Actually, it was his initiation on both the 10% off in hotels as well. I mean restaurants as well as this washing machine. So whenever you put in a clothes for washing, most of your clothes are with some dirt or some color change that you people are facing it. So what we have planned is in this summer we'll try to get the washing machine company to come back and sort the issue out, so that once you come back in the next semester, the washing machine issue will be sorted. Then the other thing is ethnic day participation. I'm really happy about the participation that has turned up for ethnic day. Even the Agora was not sufficient. I guess it was 550 seater auditorium, but it was full. Even people are sitting on the velvet stairs. Okay, so I'm happy about that, and as well as the PG participation as well as PhD participation. Research scholar participation was good. I mean, they have won even first place in dance, and there are other teams who have also participated in PG and research scholar. So if this happens in the same way, then it would be a good outreach for both the SAC to work and even students coming to come together on some occasions. And later council interviews. So I promise that fairness will be there in recruiting the new councils. So in that aspect, academic council perfectly happened under my surveillance. It is me and Hemant who did it together. Even the same goes with hostel. For sports, their FA Supratik sir was there, Alok sir was there. I'm grateful to them as well. For cultures, the whole secretaries panel, I mean the 3 conveners and the 2 deputies, I mean 1 deputy and the previous culture as well as the new culture Kishore has done it very fairly. So if I hope there is no one on campus who's not happy with the recruitment that has happened for the next SAC for 2024 and 2025 in the diploma level and the lower levels. And then coming to tech, the complete tech council recruitment happened under my surveillance as well as Prabhat and his previous deputies Aryan and another. So apart from this, I've said that I'll be putting the budget division open to everyone. Since the website, SAC website currently is static, I have some different kind of way to show it. So there are 6.5 lakhs left, and the new academic budget, not academic, the new budget revision will happen from the month of August. So we were left with 6.5 lakhs from the previous SAC, and now we have to divide it and run our council till August. And this is the division done. And the hostel had the highest only because of some valid reason that they have to host farewell as well as some nowhere club trips. Okay, and that's 1.5, sports 1.5, tech 0.75. Tech was they have proposed something around 1.25, but the 50,000 was reduced because they have proposed ACs for tech. In the next semester, I am planning to also get in ACs for tech room, and even Deepak sir has a very good alternative for it. So we'll definitely improvise on that. But with the 6.5 lakhs we have in hand to run for the next 3 months, this is the budget division we have done just before the day of our vote taking ceremony. And this is very fair, clean, and open and transparent to every one of you. And at last, this is the last announcement I have. So if there are some Malayalis in this group or in online, if you're back on campus, go back and cash your vote. Tomorrow is your state elections, and I also encourage you to go and cash your votes. Okay, so that's it from our end, and now we are open to questions and any issues that you wanted to bring to our notice that happened for last 1 month, or you have any new initiatives for next 1 year as well. So I'm not a person who is only focused on our 25 goals, and I do have I'm open to you. Okay, so we are in front of you, so then it is open to you, and you can circulate a mic, or else it is I guess it is feasible to talk directly as well. If someone has something to say. Yeah, before you people pull in something regarding NPTEL bus. Okay, so there are a few requests that I got. Even NPTEL examination is there on this Saturday and Sunday as well, 27th and 28th. Okay, but the count of it is very less. See, the last week when it was 20 and 21st, the 20th afternoon it had the highest count, 51. Okay, in the morning people formed 11 in number, but only 4 or 5 turned up, sir. 4 or 5 turned up, and even the same repeated on Sunday. So since we were providing it for the Saturday afternoon, even for the highest count, we did provide it for both Saturday and Sunday. But now the count for this 27th and 28th is not even more than I can show it with one hand. Okay, so that is the reason I feel it is not feasible to provide a bus from here to RNet Institute of Technology all the way 32 and 34. It is 60 kilometers. So I hope people in short number can book an auto in a group and then work it out. So that aspect, I have some idea. If you have something that I've been missing out or you want me to implement, I'm open to you. And I'm strictly sticking to the time. We have only 30 minutes Q&A question. After that, we'll just wind up the session. Yeah, I'll do that towards the end. Yeah. Yeah, there is some mic. You people can sit now. Hello. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I think it is audible. So the concern was, if you are having any, let's say, internal test 1 or test 2, and many a times you see that there is some problem in the correction, and you reach out to the faculty or teaching assistant, and you will ask him or her that I have these concerns, and the faculty approves and in fact increase the marks, right? So what about in semester? If someone is writing writing the paper and giving back to the faculty, so there is no assurity that we are not sure that whether we have written the correct answer and whether we have lost this many marks for this question. It is not transparent, I feel. And some of the faculty's opinion was that you see that if it is an SSC board exam, like you will be writing the paper and the paper will be transported to somewhere and you don't know who will correct. Like some of the faculties have the view that I have seen that some of the faculties told that this is going to be the way. Is there any possible thing? I wanted to, like my request is that is it possible to make it as transparent as possible?
If you feel like there are any discrepancies in the end semester marks that you got, you can always mail the faculty within 1 week of the grades released, and they will send you the, if needed, they might send you the scanned copy of your question paper and you can check. So
Yeah.
it is always there. It is there in the current BTech regulations that you can always mail the faculty about this.
Yeah.
They're not uploading our NPTEL marks, they're just giving the grades. We don't know what was the grade division also separated. It is better if the faculty upload the grade division as well as our marks.
I think in the last CCM meeting, these issues will be discussed. I'll make sure this time in the last CCM meeting, which will be happens before the grades are released, I'll ask whoever the people in the last CCM meeting to make this issue transparent by uploading the NSM marks and the grade division. Thank you for pointing this out. I'll make sure that I'll try my best to make this happen this time.
Yeah, like some of the faculties are really I have seen some faculty like they say that you can come to my office and take the NSM paper and you can see your paper. Like if it is that transparent, it would be great, but I'm not sure whether it is possible.
So, like, what is a universal solution for this? Okay, what happens is in NIT Warangal is students will stay back even after their NSEMs and they'll check their answer scripts in offline mode. They'll discuss with their faculties, then they'll get back to home. Even during NSEMs, okay. One thing we could do at CCM level, his idea was good, okay, and we together, like me, ACADSEC, ResearchSec, Research Scholars of Research Affairs Secretary, as well as PGSec, we'll be in Senate, okay. So we'll definitely try to propose some new idea to make this transparent. And see, there is another alternative that people were following, okay. Even my friends, they'll expect some grade, like, yeah, I may get some A if I could do to extent of this matter. Okay, so if they're doing that at that level, and if you're falling into some C or D, then they'll definitely mail the professors back, and then you'll be definitely helped out. If that is also not happening, okay, your initiative, both Anusha and Sandeep, you have raised a good point, and even at CCM level, CIAS will propose it, and ACADSEC will make sure that CIAS will propose it in every class, every batch as well, and we together will once put this word forth in Senate, and we'll get back to you on this during our next meeting. Yeah, something to say. Any next questions? Can you pass that mic? Oh, you were raising your hand as thought. Okay. You'll ask Sandeep.
So I'm not sure whether this question exactly belongs to Cultural Council or General Secretary.
Okay.
So we can see IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, they are having frequent film screenings. On coming Saturday, they have film screening of Dune 2. So why isn't this initiative happening in our IIT? We are not demanding for exactly movies that are currently released, but at least some kind of film screenings must happen, right?
Okay, so like for this, I have actually contacted IIT Guwahati General Secretary, IIT Madras Culture Secretary, and what are their rules and regulations to certain extent on screening movies. So if it is an old movie, though it is not what do you call what were we screening previously? This Bengali guys. Huh? What is that category called? You call it something, right? You don't?
Okay, so cool. Actually, we need to have some copyrights to screen any movie. Okay, so previously they were actually screening some films which don't require any permission. Okay, say suppose you get back into 1990s and 2000s and 2010s, these movies in IIT Madras will be screened in open air theaters without any permission, and they will be open to everyone. Okay, there are no permission required for no permission that is required for it. Okay, but when you come to latest movies like Dune 2, or you say suppose some Oscar-winning movies that have been released very recently, for that they'll have a ticket price and they'll take permission from local authorities as well as the what do you call producer. Okay, so then they'll have a ticket price on it and then they'll screen it. So first thing is, if you would like to screen no copyright, it is no copyright movies. Okay, if you would like to screen something like that, so firstly we have to work out with our administration as well, because last year we have screened Triple R. Unfortunately, it attracted some penalty towards Cultural Council. I screened Triple R without proper permission from the higher level, from the dean students. Okay, but later we are informed by Dr. Barry sir that there is some point number 9 in YouTube terms and conditions that we should not screen any video of YouTube or any music or YouTube in a public space, rather it be a restaurant, rather it be a hotel, rather it be a pub, or rather it be a college. Okay, so sticking to that we are not allowed to do, but IIT Madras, IIT Guwahati, rest other IITs as well do that. Okay, so we'll work out on that aspect, and at least from next semester we'll try to have that public movie screening in Agora or here as well. Okay, but see, cricket matches are open to screen, so that is the reason we have screened the finals in the last semester. So any other questions?
Internship announcement ఉంది. If MTech guys mandatory internship ఉంది, వాళ్ళు external unpaid internship చేస్తారు. So I have an announcement to make. This is regarding the MTech internships. So MTech people for whom doing internship is part of their curriculum and they are unable to secure paid internships and are doing unpaid internships externally, you guys might get stipend from the institute side. This happened last year. This time I request the current ADPG Lakshmi Shankar ma'am and Dean Academics Ananti Anchi sir, if it is possible this time. If there are similar cases this year too, they will take it up for discussion. So there is a chance. So please contact with the PG Secretary Bhaskar bro for this. If we are doing unpaid internships apart from doing under any professor of our institute.
Okay. Yes, if you have some other announcement. We are open to 1 or 2 questions more and we'll wind up. It is 41. Yeah, you can ask. If you have something, you can ask. It is okay that if you have.
I mean, we know that internship is compulsory for for each and every student, right? We know more than half of the students in our batch didn't receive any internships. So what are your plans about that? So are you going to take any actions of bringing more companies again? And also we know that NCM is gonna end in less than a month. So anything about it?
So, see, there is some internship policy in IIT Palakkad curriculum for BTech students that you owe some 2 credits for it. Okay, so this is an informal talk. I cannot put it forth as my official statement on record, but I can say it to an extent of some lenience that we have among us. Okay, so I had a talk with my HOD, Dr. Jasan Babu ma'am. Like even she was considering the fact that there are certain factors that are influencing the process of internship and placements, and that should be considered, right? So even the whole Senate as well as faculty are aware of the fact, and if that is a serious issue, that if not more than 50% of some batches is already up with an internship, and if they are unable to get into something, they'll definitely consider it and nullify it for this academic year exclusively. So see, if there is like at least half a strength of a whole batch without internships even till the end of May, then it will be considered, right? So till then at least they urge you to try at your level best to get into some research interns, at least some interns that you can get into. See, now there are other IITs are opening. IIT Bangalore has opened something recently. Even IIT Palakkad is open to internships for the external students as well. So there is some SAC card internship for our IIT Palakkad students, right? So even my roommate was discussing that he was planning to apply. So what I suggest you is try the level best that you can till the last moment. And if even though there is some considerable amount of students who are still in grief, then we'll help you out by considering that there is no requirement that you have to meet the eligibility of completing an internship when you're in third year.
So from my side too, me and the current general secretary, we are trying our best to get help from professors. So in the event that you are unable to secure an internship, doing a project, 2-month project, and a professor can also be considered for the internship evaluation. So I'm contacting my best to our institute professors if they are willing to offer any projects. So that is ongoing, but please note that once you told yes to the professor, it will be their reputation, right? If you reject their offer to taking it up, so this will be your last option. So once you are 100% sure that you are not getting an internship externally, then
in the next semester we can try to work it out too. There are many possibilities. I see you can scrap the policy or you can have another alternative as well, because fourth year students will be a bit free than you're in third year, right? So what happens is at least in the next semester you can take some GC, some OELP as your internship, two great thing, and you can balance it out. But something or the other will be announced from our end during this vacation. Because considering the fact that there is some bad decision that is hitting out, and not only the pre-finalists, even the final year guys are facing the same issue in terms of their placement. So it will be considered. No worries.
This internship, it is not necessary that we need to finish it during the upcoming 2-month vacation. We can complete it anytime during our whole before we graduate from here. So you don't need to worry. If you are unable to secure an internship, you can always do a project under one of our professors, and you can meet the criteria. So, but please don't take it lightly. You have to try your level best, and don't think about how much stipend they are offering, because considering the market situation, just go for experience instead of considering how much stipend you are getting.
Any other questions? Yeah, you can.
I just want to mention something about the mess.
You're not audible. Yeah, mess. Okay.
Okay. So currently there is a feedback system, right?
Yeah.
So we raise feedback, but we have no idea whether somebody had ever read it or not. So
Okay. So there are QRs that are stick on mess pillars, and you're scanning it and then filling your feedback.
Yeah.
And you're not sure that are people reading it, are people considering it?
I'm sure somebody is going through the Excel sheet and reading it, but we really don't know whether somebody has read it and actually it has ever been considered. So some things are happening, but we don't know whether it actually happened. So
okay, so see what I had a talk with my hostel sec before this. Okay, so what I got to know from him is that once he has been inducted as a hostel secretary for 2024 and 2025, from then he has sorted all the issues that have been raised in the mess feedback form. Okay, and if there is some particular issue, like your question is in a generalized fashion, if there is some particular issue that you had some issue and that is repeating even today, you can bring that to our notice. Okay, if that is solved in a bunch of if it is like a needle in a haystack, then I guess it is sorted. Okay, because he said that to me that every issue raised so far has been sorted.
Okay, I just want to mention. Thanks.
Yeah, people are going through it. Okay, so he has that only one job for a couple of months, and then the hostel room changing happened. Then he'll have the other job as well. Now he's going through that properly. That I'm sure. Yeah.
Thanks.
Any other questions? It's like we are open to you, and we expect you to interact with us. See, like this never happened, and If you're silent, we consider it. Your issues are solved. And if you're
Okay, if that is the case, then we are wrapping up the session. And thank you for everyone who have joined the session in offline mode as well as people who are watching live. And one last announcement from our end is Vadya is organizing open mic. Today we have come to you to your doorstep. That is right in front of Malha. Okay. Soon after the open mic, that traditional open mic will have some drowsy feeling in your mind that I am not a singer, some random person will sing, and what there is no point to go there, okay. But soon after the open mic, there is some DJ as well that is set up for you. DJ doesn't mean that foreign DJ that people expect. DJ, but it is a lighter version of the original. We have a student, like our student will be playing it, okay. So please join us in the DJ night as well as party open mic. The timing is 8 p.m. 7? 7 and the timing is 7. So thank you for joining, and thank you for sir and thank you for taking the time out to come and sit with us and listen to us.